show you guys how I made these leg warmers. And they are actually really easy to make, a lot easier than you think. And they're a bit different than the usual leg warmers that you can find in the stores. So they are very unique and they are quite easy to make, I think. And I'm actually giving this to my mom for Christmas. So this is a perfect Christmas gift idea. And yeah, that's it. So let me show you guys how I made these warm, cozy leg warmers. Hope you enjoy. Here are the materials you will need. You're going to need about 10 yarn balls, a needle with a big loop, a crocheting hook, mine is 9mm, a pair of scissors, some buttons. I'm using 10 buttons, but you could use more or less, it's up to you. And in this video, I'm wearing this unique pearl bracelet from BornPrettyStore, and I got a coupon code for you guys that you can use on their website. Let's begin! So, you're going to begin as usual by making a slip knot. And put your hook through the slip knot and tighten it. Now you're going to make some chains, and I am making 57 chains, and the amount of chains depends on how wide or big you want your leg warmers to be. So you're just going to measure it on top of where you want your leg warmers to end, like I'm doing right here. I'm measuring it around my mom's thigh because she wants it to end there, and make sure to overlap with maybe 2 to 3 chains. Once you've done that, you're going to go through all of the loops in the chains, and you are going to make single stitches throughout all of the loops until you reach the end of the chains. Going to make the last single stitch. After making the last single stitch, you are going to chain 1, and then you're just going to twist it around and make more single stitches throughout all of the loops in the chains. And this is all you're going to do until the end of your leg warmers. So just continue the same steps until the end of the leg warmers. So to change colors, or if you run out of yarn, this is how you can combine a new yarn ball, new strings. So you're just going to put the new string, new yarn on the right side of your hook, and also put the old string, the small string, on the same side, and hold them together with your right hand, and then just crochet as usual, but only take with you the new string of yarn ball. And you're just going to crochet maybe 3 to 4 stitches 3 to 4 single stitches. After you've crocheted a bit, you're going to go back to the 2 strings that we left earlier, and you are going to make a knot with them. And try not to tighten them too much, or else the holes, the loops around them, will tighten up and they will close. So don't tighten them too much on the first knot, but on the second and third knot you can begin and tighten it as much as you can. And then just cut off the excess strings. And now you're just going to continue crocheting just like before. And now when you reach the last line, the last row, you're just going to make the last stitch right here now. And then you are going to cut that off. And remove your hook as well. And now you're going to make several knots. So take that string and go through a few of the loops around that the end area right there. Just going to make several knots through some of the loops. And I usually make 4 to 5 knots just to make them really secure. And then just cut off the excess string. Now for the buttons, you're going to take any kind of yarn and go and put that through the big needle. Oh, and also remember to go back to the beginning of the leg warmers. Remember that string that we left earlier? You're going to make several knots with that as well through the loops around that last part. And after you've made several knots, just cut off the excess string. Alright, now to make the buttons, you're going to take your leg warmers and wrap it around your leg. So begin on the very top part of your leg warmers. And my mom wanted it to be above the knee. So here I'm just measuring it above the knee, just like I made earlier in the beginning. And you are going to tighten it as much as you possibly can. And then put your needle and string through with the button, and then you are just going to sew on the button. Now to secure the button even more, you're going to take the strings and go through some of the loops around that button before you tighten them together. And once you've done that, you're just going to take the two strings and knot them together several times, about 4 to 5 times. And then cut off the excess strings and try on the button. And that's how you make the button. So you are just going to repeat the same steps all the way down. And that's it. That's how we put on the buttons. And then when you make the second leg warmer, to make them identical, put the second leg warmer on top of the first one. And then exactly where the buttons are, you're going to go through the top leg warmer and put the buttons right exactly where the buttons on the first leg warmers were. And just repeat the same steps as before. So this way they are fully identical and you don't have to try them again and measure again. They are fully identical. Now I'm just going to show you guys how to put on these leg warmers. So wrap them around the top part of your leg warmers, of your leg, and you are just going to tighten it as much as you can, and then put the button through any of the loops. So just tighten it right there and wrap it and put it through the loop. Put the button through the loop. And since I made this for my mom, it's a bit bigger. So as you can see here, it's a bit big for me. So even if it's too big for you, you can still use it. You're just going to wrap it once again. So what I mean with wrapping it once again is you're going to put the flap, that's the excess flap right there, and just go back to the button and put that through the button. So it will create kind of like a 3D effect, right there. But when this is on my mom, it will not create a 3D effect since it's the perfect size. And then just put on the last button right there. And this is perfect for when you go outside and you need to remove them. You need to remove your leg warmers. You're just going to remove the buttons from the loop, and you can remove it, and it's easy to put on and easy to put off. You don't actually have to remove your shoes to put them on and off. And so that's it, guys. That's how you make these leg warmers. And now I'm just wrapping it in some Christmassy wrapping paper, since this is my mom's Christmas present. A really fun idea is to actually use your yarn instead of a ribbon, and this will give your gifts a very unique look. And that's it. So I hope you guys are going to have an amazing Christmas and eat lots and lots and lots of yummy food for Christmas, and have fun, watch movies, listen to jolly music, go out in the snow and run around and sing songs. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you so much, guys, and here are my last two videos. Thank you, guys. Bye.